Here we have a video from the internet called Mitchie Brusco Teaches You How to Ollie. This kid right here happens to be Mitchie Brusco. And Mitchie Brusco is going to go over it to see how well Mitchie Brusco knows how to teach ollies. I don't think it's going to be that great, and I'm not excited to watch this.
To do an ollie, what you want to do is put your back foot right in the middle of the tail. And
Actually, that's crazy that I said that when I was that young. Oh, no, I didn't even say it right. I said middle of the tail, like, not too far on the toe or heel side. But I thought I was saying middle of the tail, like actually in the middle of the tail, closer to the trucks. Because that's something I just realized recently that can actually help with the timing. And I thought I was on one already. My voice just kills me.
tail. And your front foot right in the middle of the board.
This house was actually really cool. This was the second place I lived in California, and it was a duplex. And the owner of the house had a mini ramp. I spent so much time on this mini ramp. This is my backyard. It's crazy.
Just so when you pop it, you can get a full-on scrape all the way up. You have all that room for your foot to slide. If you put your foot up here, you only have to right here, and you just won't get as high.
That's reasonable. I actually don't hate that. I actually don't hate that because having your foot low is really good because it just gives you all this space to work with. That makes perfect sense to me.
You get a full-on scrape all the way up. You have all that room for your foot to slide. If you put your foot up here, you only have to right here, and you just won't get as high. So what you want to do is put your foot in the middle, this in the middle of the board, and when you jump...
That's such a crazy foot position. I didn't know that I used to skate in this foot position. I like this foot position now when I skate, but I didn't know that. Again, I thought I learned all these things a little more recently.
You hit your tail hard enough to pop the board into there, and your foot dragging helps it stay to your foot. Here's what it should look like. Sometimes it helps moving. So if you get going about this fast, there you go. Now you can ollie.
Respectfully, that's one of the worst ollie tutorials I've ever seen. I didn't mention jumping. I didn't mention that you have to jump. I didn't mention how you lift the nose or hit the tail on the ground.
Board, and when you jump, you hit.
When you jump, you hit your tail on the ground. Yeah, but how, bro?
Hit your tail hard enough to pop the board into there, and your foot dragging helps it stay to your foot. Here's what it should look like.
Foot dragging. It's so funny to be 13 or 14 and to have people be like treating you like you're the authority on a subject and you're just repeating everything that is in all the other videos.
Sometimes it helps moving. So if
I don't know why it would help. I don't know why it would help moving. From my experience, moving ollies are harder in every way. I mean, especially for beginners.
About this fast. There you go.
I've changed my opinions a little bit recently on the slide your front foot situation, compared to this video, right? That whole idea that like you want to drag your foot and slide your foot, I'm just going to show you something that really clears that up. So even though this tutorial is absolutely abysmal, you can get something out of it. So here's regular size Mitchie over on the left, the one you guys know and love. And we're just gonna watch this front foot path very closely, okay? And I want you to notice that although your shoe actually does slide on the grip tape, your foot will move up in this way during the pop. So if you watch that front foot, let's see, I just kind of drew a random line. We'll see if it follows it. This is the angle that I kind of aim for. Let's, yeah, okay. So if you look at that initiating motion, just this first pop right here, that your front foot is actually coming up and back more towards your back shoulder. This lets the nose come up and towards your front foot. Your nose will meet your front foot like at the end of that arrow. That's where that is. So this slide, this front foot sliding on the grip tape is actually up and backwards. And it's more of like a lifting motion. So I like the terminology more like lift your front foot up and actually give space to the nose. So many different ways to explain it. Once you feel the nose, you actually just keep lifting. Then at the top, that arc, that's the first time anything forward happens, at the top of the arc. Obviously didn't know that at the time of this ollie tutorial, and I went with the more classic strategy of just put your front foot low and drag it to pick the board up.